Hey, another week, another vlog. I had a great time Saturday with my nephews and nieces. We went to Scene 75, which is like a mega arcade. It has all video games, some of the games of skill like shooting basketball hoops, skee ball. Has a giant bouncy house and giant bouncy slide. It has putt-putt golf indoor go-karts. Just a lot of fun. We had a great time, which I will show you some of that here.
Sophia, you gotta go fast.
Don't watch the road! Adam's down to number 2.
There's Cassie. You gotta go fast, Cassie.
Adam's got her into the corner. Coming up this week, I have a friend of mine coming in from out of town. He's a Navy buddy, great guy. I'm looking forward to seeing him. I'm excited about that. I've got a lot of work to do before he gets here so that I can focus on hanging out. But that's what I'm going to do over the next 4 days, is a lot of work. So this year is a little strange with work. I had a 3-day weekend for Christmas. I had a 3-day weekend for New Year's. Then we work a full week this coming week. And then we have a Monday off for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So we have several weeks where we have 3-day weekends and short weeks. After my buddy leaves, who I knew from the Navy this following weekend, his name's Chip, by the way. When he leaves, I'll have that following Monday off. We often talk about people we care about and people we love and how important they are to us. This week on 2 pretty big things. This week there were 2 events or moments where I had to decide if that was true. If I would put other people's happiness in front of my own. I'm not going to go into detail, but I had to choose yes on both of those. Because it was the right thing to do, in my eyes. But it doesn't make it any easier or any... I mean, we often talk about self-sacrifice, especially for kids, and I think for kids it's easier. These are people that are not blood related, but they mean the world to me. So I set aside what I would desire and what I would like, and we went with the right thing to do, I guess, is the best way to put it. What would put their happiness first. And I'm glad they'll be happy. I really am. But how often do we say things like, oh, well, they're so important to me, or they mean the world to me, and then we don't follow through? Well, I think we need to do more of that, maybe. Anyway, it was something that I ran into this week. There were a couple incidences that were not nearly as major. They didn't impact me nearly as directly, but it was the same thing. It was like a theme this week. There were 2 or 3 smaller incidents that echoed the big decisions. And even though you're prepared for what's going to follow, even if you think you're ready for that, you're not. I mean, maybe you're ready for it, but it doesn't make it feel any better. And so that was a big deal this week. I am wrapping up the training videos I'd worked on, and the little details like intro lengths are what I'm finishing up today. I wanted to submit a paper today, It's not going to happen. I hope to get part of it written before I go to bed, and then tomorrow night I will finish it up and submit it. That will keep me on track for my completion date of a master's in 1 year. I have a few other big things I want to do that I can't do because I still have the house to sell. I still am working on the masters, and I've got to take care of those things first. And I know this, but it gets a little frustrating when you want to create, when you want to write, when you just, what you'd like to do is get up in the morning and write until about noon, and then do some more research or some more study or whatever, and then maybe write music or work on music or refine or revise some stuff you've written. But I don't get to do that. That wasn't the path that I chose, and I'm not in a position where I can do that right now. It may happen in the future, but it's not right now. So that's all I really have this week. I would hope that's all I really have this week. So like, subscribe, comment, but take care of yourself. Know that I love you. Make a great week, and rock on.